Question will come from Greg Allman.
Todd, you look at the interceptions, I think you guys are tied to the NFL lead with 11. You had 12 all of last year. It had been such a focus in talking to your young corners in July and August, turning those pass breakups into interceptions. How much, as you kind of get to the halfway point of the season, how much has that been a big part of the improvement and the progress that you've had from that group?
Well, it's been great. Coach Ross does a great job with them. We dropped quite a few last year. We should have had more than that, but they're coming down with them this year, and they got more attention to detail. They're a lot more comfortable back there is really the main thing, and they're attacking the ball. So they come in bunches. Sometimes you practice them a lot and you don't get any. Sometimes you don't practice them at all and you get a bunch. So we'll try to get some every week and keep it going.
We had asked Bruce about this yesterday, but in terms of you guys had swapped Dean and Murphy Bunting, and which one's a full-time every down corner, which one comes in a nickel. How did that take? And want to ask you just what you thought about how they handled the new roles.
I mean, it changes all the time. It depends on the game plan, on how much is on Sean's plate and how much is on Dean's plate, and obviously matchup and things we're trying to do. So it kind of fluctuates. We think we have 3 starting corners anyway. So, I mean, they accept their roles fine, and they both play the majority of the snaps anyway. They're in the game at the same time, probably more often than not. So it's not that big of a deal.
All right. Thanks, Todd.
Yeah.
Next question will come from Ira Kaufman.
When the Monday night cameras turned to you on the sidelines in that first half, even through the mask, your frustration was very evident. Todd, 15 first downs for the Giants before the half. Do you feel, looking back, Todd, maybe they had some kind of a book on what you guys were doing based on the first 7 games of the year? And how does that affect your self-scouting, Todd, in any way?
Well, we self-scout ourselves all the time. I think they had a good game plan coming out. I think we misfit a couple runs, and we busted a couple coverages. Some of it was self-inflicted. Some of it was a good game plan by them. You got to give Jason a little bit of credit. But we got to focus on the things we need to focus on this week to get ready for the ball game. That we played a perfect game by no means, and we know that as a defense. And the best thing is we won the ball game. We made enough plays to win the ball game, but we know we can't beat New Orleans playing like we played last week.
And Todd, 1 or 2 adjustments you guys made at halftime that proved to be effective?
No, we just buckled down. We knew we were going to be in a dogfight. We knew they were a tough team. We just buckled down and came out fighting and scratching and clawing to get the win. It wasn't really the adjustments. It was the credit to the guys turning it on in the second half and buckling down on some of the misfits we had in the first half.
Thanks, Todd.
Yeah.
Next, we'll go to Jenna Lane. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
Hey, Coach, I understand Michael Thomas is on the brink of returning from injury, and I'm just wondering from a defensive standpoint, how does he impact, your plans as a defense, and what does he do on the field that just makes it so difficult to stop him?
Well, he impacts the game plan a lot. I mean, Kamara was enough, but to get all their weapons back, and Thomas and Sanders, they'll be fully loaded, obviously, and you got Cooks as well, and they got a bunch of guys making plays, so it just gives Drew Brees more options to go to. So it makes us play more disciplined football. We can't favor one guy or the other. We got to be sound in our technique and sound in everything we do and just try to slow him down. But he's dangerous. He's probably one of the best in the league.
Yeah. What do you think are his strongest, or really what do you think makes him so special? Is it the fact that he does so much damage underneath, the fact that you can line him up everywhere, that he's so darn consistent catching the ball? What do you think it is about him that makes him so special?
I mean, it's all the above, and you don't get that way without the work ethic. I'm sure he has a great work ethic. He can catch it underneath. He can catch it over the top. He has strong hands. He blocks for him. He can run the route tree for him. He can do a lot of things, which makes him very dangerous.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Next question will come from Mark Cook.
Georgia, Marty Savage is in Savannah, Georgia for us. You getting some new information, Mark?
All right, we'll go to Tom Krasnicki.
Hi, Todd. We talked to Ndamukong Suh before, and he said that the guys were in the right place against the run in the Giants game, but that nobody could really get off blocks and make the stop. Is that what you saw in terms of some of those misfits during the game on Monday night?
Saw 2 big misfits, and the other ones, I thought we hit him when he came off, and I thought they fell forward too much instead of going backwards. So I thought our tackles from the side, we need to get our head across and our head up and our shoulder pads across and driving backwards. And I don't think we did that Sunday.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we have for today. Appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.